Once upon a time, there was only one line from the street that was wired into your home. It was the phone line, and, not surprisingly, it enabled your landline phone service. Then came TV. An antenna picked up UHF and VHF signals transmitted from TV towers and sent it to the individual television set. That worked well for a time, but people wanted more. They wanted hundreds of channels and better picture quality. Cable TV was born, and with it, a second wire into your home. People by the millions plugged in and fell in love with cable. Things were simple. The phone line enabled your phone service, and the cable TV line enabled your television service. But things didn't stay simple for long. With the emergence of the World Wide Web, the telephone companies and cable companies rushed in to provide data services to power internet usage. The cable versus DSL wars began, with telcos and cable operators battling it out to retain control of the critically important customer relationship. So it wasn't too surprising when the cable operators added phone service and began offering the so-called triple play of cable TV, high-speed internet, and digital voice services. Not to be outdone, the telephone carriers countered by adding TV to create a triple play of their own. The consumer embrace of online video would soon send the cable companies and the telcos hurtling at each other on a collision course. Fast forward to the present, consumers can now watch high-quality programming over the internet using free or low-priced over-the-top services from the likes of Hulu, Netflix, and Apple iTunes. This has led a lot of cable customers to cut the cable cord, more than 710,000 in the second quarter of 2010 alone. The cable companies, fearing more subscriber defections, have responded with a new concept. They'll still pipe hundreds of channels of cable programming to your TV set, but they'll also transmit it over the internet to all the other popular devices with which people watch video: laptops, tablets, and smartphones. The cable industry has dubbed this new service offering TV Everywhere. You may know it by one of its brand names like Xfinity by Comcast. But nothing comes for free. To enjoy TV Everywhere, you will still need to subscribe to a participating cable service and be authenticated on each of your devices. While cable companies work to move their content onto web devices, telephone companies are going in the other direction, putting web content onto TV. Why? Because the traditional phone business is in decline, as consumers switch their phone service to cable offerings or, worse yet, cancel their landline accounts and use their mobile phones as their primary phones. The telephone companies obviously need to replace that lost landline phone revenue and prevent customers from canceling other services or cutting the telephone cord completely. With online video viewership swelling, telcos have placed their bet on Internet Protocol TV, IPTV for short, as a means to shore up their product offering and grow their customer base, or at the very least, retain their current customers. At its most basic, IPTV works by streaming television content over a private network to a set-top box that's connected to your TV. One of the biggest challenges for IPTV services is to match the picture quality of cable TV. It's far easier to deliver acceptable video resolution on the small screen of a smartphone than to reproduce HD-like resolution on a big screen TV. To match cable-like quality, IPTV providers rely on content delivery networks, or CDNs, that store content across a network of geographically distributed servers rather than one central location. So, for instance, when a request is made from Manchester, England to view a video that originates in Los Angeles, it can take a long time to cover that distance. Better instead to cache the video somewhere close, like London, and serve it from there. By distributing content in this way, close to the end customer, CDNs help reduce bottlenecks that result in startup delays, stallouts, or video that streams at a lower quality resolution, the types of performance attributes that collectively contribute to quality of service, or QoS. Consumers win because their content is delivered more quickly and with better quality. IPTV providers win because they increase customer satisfaction. As a footnote, because telephone companies own the last mile, that final leg of delivering the video content to a customer, they're closest to the consumer and can offer better quality and more bandwidth savings than third-party CDNs. To assure the highest quality viewing experience, then, IPTV providers must monitor their content delivery networks to isolate and quickly fix problems and make sure that they have enough capacity to handle peak demand. That's where SkyTide comes in. Our reporting and analytics solution helps IPTV operators, CDNs, ISPs, and content providers to measure every aspect of their operations: quality of service, capacity planning, billing, content management, and more. Telcos such as British Telecom, Telstra, Telefonica, and their customers depend on SkyTide to optimize streaming video performance, reduce costs, and maximize viewing quality. To find out more about SkyTide and how our 200 real-time reports can help your business, go to www.skytide.com.